Hello and welcome back to Simon Outdoors. Now I'm here at my secret wild camp location. This is where I'm going to do my wild camp. I just thought I'd come and do a quick recce. I can't find the exact area where I did my video last time, where I had a little fire pit and I had a fire and I did some cooking. Just watching how much smoke there is, because I just started this little fire with the traditional flint and steel. It's obviously the striker that I forged. And just want a little fire. Sorry for moving the camera around too much. And obviously I've got a clean canteen full of water to put it out, make sure it's safe. And I dug it out so it's on sand. I won't be out long today. This is just to do a quick recce of the site, because I ain't got a head torch. It's 3 o'clock and it won't be long before it's getting dark. So I found this area. I probably should go deeper into the woods because it's close to the edge, but what I've done is zigzag in to where I am, into this secret location. And there's 2 good trees, so if I wanted to, it depends if my hammock will hold my weight. Now I'm like 20 stone, or just over 20 stone. I could put my hammock up between these 2 trees and sleep in that, but I've got the bivvy bag because I plan on sleeping on the ground. Something I'm planning on buying, because I've had to make a digging stick for this fire pit to get it onto the sand, is a folding shovel from Military Mart. They're about $8.99. I'm gonna buy one of them, and then what I'm gonna do here is all this punky leaf litter and that. It's only about 3 inch deep, and then it's 3, maybe 4 inch deep, and then it's sand. So what I'm going to do is dig a straight line and just put it that side to make a mound. So the side where it's closer to the edge of the woodland, as you can probably see the light coming through there, there'll be a mound. And then again at the area, like the foot end where I'll sit, I've got to remember, look at that little thing. The foot end, the fire pit will be a lot deeper, so there'll be no light visible through the trees, because at the minute, probably if you got this going a little bit bigger, you would have light coming through the trees, and at night everyone will see you. So that's what I'm going to do. I know wild camping, you could say you're meant to go leave no trace, that sort of thing. Well, this is like a wild camp. It's in a wild location, but it's a location I'd like to use again, and I'd like to be comfortable in that location. Sorry, I'm just tending the sticks on the fire. I did get a load more there, but that's way too much. I'm just, like I say, I'm just enjoying the fire. It's nice to have it. Oh, sorry. Right, you might be wondering, Simon, why are you using your phone? That's because I've ordered some accessories for my GoPro, and until they're here, I don't want to risk taking my GoPro out. I've ordered screen protectors like you get for your phone touchscreen, and also you get one for the lens and the little screen on the front, because I've got the GoPro Hero 7 Black. Oh, my fire's going out now. I don't really want a raging one anyway. I just wanted it just for a little bit of a heat, because it was giving some heat. Yeah, it's like dying down and then going again. All the birch bark that I collected on the way in here was frozen, so that took some going. Yeah, it's going again. Look. Oh, hang on. Let me just go back to that. Yeah. Take a photo of my fire. Yeah, even though it's about as much flame as a candle. So, yeah, this is the area I'm going to be doing. Anyway, yeah, I will be using the GoPro by the time it comes to doing the wild camp. Definitely be using that. I've ordered a waterproof case. I've ordered screen protectors. I've got a selfie stick tripod coming. I've got a case like you put all your equipment in. That's coming, and a gel protector, a bit like you put around a phone. I don't know whether I'll actually use that. Some flying insects coming out, because they love to lay their eggs in the pine trees. That's a pain in the ass, because when I do my wild camp, I might get bit to death. These little bloody bloodsuckers love me, so I might have to get my sand really well smoky. Even when I've done that, that doesn't always seem to work, but we'll see. If I get bit to death here, I won't wild camp here again. I might have another woodland on the cards with actual permission. So yeah, what have I brought out with me today? Well, I'm sat on a big old coat because I haven't got a sit pad and I haven't got a plastic sheet or anything like that. I'll tell you, I really got rid of a load of stuff when I started up locksmithing again. So what have I brought out with me today? I've got some work gloves just to stop my hands from going so dry and so dirty, because I do struggle with anything like put my hands in earth. It doesn't take long for them to dry out and my skin cracks up really badly. Don't say moisturise, I'm not a fan of moisturising. So obviously I've got my flint and steel kit, homemade pouch, got some Amadou in there. I don't need to show you that, you've seen Amadou on my channel before. I've got a really old rucksack. Now this rucksack has got lots of family history to it. It must be 35 years old, easy. It's a Van Gogh Formula Sunny 18, and inside here I've got my samurai saw, of course. I got the medium-sized one. The little one I thought was too small, and the big one was too long to go in this rucksack. And what you don't see what you don't see on camera, what you weren't going to see on camera is I've bought a load more char cloth, because there wasn't any char cloth in this flint and steel kit. That was full of jute twine that was pulled apart to make a tinder bundle. There's the Amadou in there, and there was no char cloth with this kit. There was two other strikers, but I thought, why do I need to carry 3 strikers in a kit? You know, I'd be pretty hard up if I'd lost that. So I took those 2 out, and then I'll grab that bag of char cloth, and that'll do. And then I've got my old, if I can dig it out, which I used to cut some cord, and I like secretly tied some cord to a couple of trees on the way in, so I've got to remember to look for that cord, and that'll guide me in. Because then when you get so far, pardon me, when you get so far in, I've made more primitive tracks, like Native Americans, lining twigs up and stuff like that, making marks on the floor that I know will stay. So yeah, I've got my old Mora knife here with it on its 3rd sheath, because they do wear out very quickly on the clicker that rubs on this guard here. You can see I've reground it, sharpened it. Some of you Mora fans out there will be like, oh, you've scratched that up. I've ground a 90-degree bevel on here for scraping fungi more than scraping a ferro rod, because with the ferro rods I use, I love the smell of burning birch bark, even if it's just smouldering. It's a lovely smell. Anyway, yeah, with the ferro rods that I use, they have strikers with them, so I don't really use the back of the knife. I just used to use it when I worked in the forest all the time for scraping bark off, or scraping fat wood, that sort of thing. Like if I'm preparing some hazel, and I just scrape it off with the back of the knife. So you can probably see just here how much sharpening it's had with how much it steps back before it goes up. But it's still razor sharp, it's sharp enough to do the job. I got 2 other knives, one in a leather sheath that I made. The knife was given to me as a kit, and then I've got one that I bought from Norway a long time ago, through a company called Attleborough Accessories, or Attenborough Accessories, and I bought that, and that's where I bought my little wetlings hatchet, which I haven't brought out with me today. So when I start coming out with my GoPro, obviously I've got the Hero 7 Black, which doesn't have a screen at the front, so I've noticed that it does take pictures really far back, so I shouldn't have a problem making sure I've got me in it. The other thing is, unlike the phone not knowing if I'm in the picture, I won't be staring at the screen. Like, this is me staring at the screen now, this is me looking directly at the camera. Obviously, because the GoPro's like that, the front lens bit is, so I'll be looking directly at the camera. Well, this fire's gone out anyway. As you can see, it is turning cold. That sun is just about to hit the top of the trees. The fire's gone out, but of course I'm going to put water on it. And I'm feeling chilly now. All I've got on is a cotton t-shirt and this jumper that my dad gave me a long time ago. So this is sort of giving me a clue of what I'm going to need for this wild camp. Of course, I've got a bivvy bag, and I've got a cheap winter bag. I'll say it's cheap winter bag. I think it was about £35–40. What I might do is a video of all the gear that I'm going to bring out for this wild camp, so you can see what I've used. You might be able to say, if you got this, you'd be warmer. If you didn't take that, that'll be better. You know, comment on it when I do that video, or when I've done the actual wild camp. I'm hoping that I don't come out here and absolutely freeze my arse off and then pack up in the night and wander back home and get back home. I'm hoping I'm going to tough it out. Probably an extra jumper, probably an extra t-shirt, thicker socks, definitely, because I really suffer in a sleeping bag in winter with getting cold feet, so I like normally put some great big woolly socks on, maybe 2 pair. That's my back. My legs, I have been looking to try and get some insulated trousers like I had for the motorbike years ago, but they were high-vis, and I don't want high-vis obviously doing this. So I'm struggling for that, because that would be good. Obviously, I want to be comfortable. I don't want to be red hot, but I don't want to be shivering all night and not getting any sleep, because I've had plenty of camps like that, where it's been like -10, and all I've slept under is a plastic sheet and a summer sleeping bag, because I just didn't have the gear, couldn't afford it. I can spend a bit of money now on some gear, but I'm going to be careful about what I want, because I still need some more camera gear. I want a spare battery, an extra charger, so I'm not just having to charge them in the GoPro. I'd like a more professional stand than this selfie stick stand. I'd like a proper, you know, like a DSLR camera stand, you know, one of the big lenses on, but like the proper 3-leg tripod for that. That's what I'm going to get for the GoPro. Yeah, so I want to spend more money on some camera equipment so I can chop and have a go with the editing. I've had a go already, but that was just messing around recording my family and chopping it up and trying to work out how it works and share it with my wife and kids. So yeah, I'm learning with the GoPro editing app. So right, I think I'm done here. I've made, oh, can't be getting warmer. Just a couple of drips just came down out of trees. I say, it's not like my fire's been raging and it's melted some ice up there. But yeah, this is going to be my little wild camp area. That's not smoke. That's the hot air coming out of me. Right, get packed up, go home. It is New Year's Eve. I don't know if you can see that with my high quality watch. £3.50 eBay. Can't beat it. It's not waterproof. If you get it wet, you have to pop the screen out and dry it out, otherwise it stops working. I will get myself a proper decent waterproof watch again one day. But while it works, it works. So yeah, until next time, take care everybody. Oh, couple of channels I'm really enjoying watching at the minute. One is Lone Wolf 902. I found him, just found him, and bloody hell, the guy messaged me today. He replied about his comments. Oh, Something Wild. There's another one, Something Wild. Oh dear. If I think of it, this time I'll definitely put it in the comments. I will try and make a mental note. Because my memory's shocking, of course. I can't remember the name of the channel, but enjoyed watching that last night. I watch YouTube every night, looking for new creators who's constantly churning stuff out, because I watch it every night. I want to watch something new. And also been trying to look for videos where it's like underground shelters, but not those people in Indonesia or wherever it is, where they're just digging with a stick and that sort of thing. I'm looking for people who's built shelters in our kind of environment up here in the north. So, right, that sun's going down and I'm going home. Bye and take care. Happy New Year, everybody, for tomorrow.